Loki realized that everything that you think about yourself is probably just an insecurity. It's not actually fact. For example, I've always thought of myself as like kind of a naive person. There are so many situations in my life where people are talking about something that I don't know, or that I don't understand, or that I'm just oblivious to, even though it should be pretty obvious. So I convince myself that I'm like dumb in that certain way, that I'm naive basically. And I realized it's just an insecurity. All of these times that I felt like I didn't understand something, it was probably just not the best friend group. So I felt like I couldn't speak up because I felt embarrassed about not understanding whatever they were talking about. But like, I wasn't actually being dumb or anything. I just couldn't speak up about it. And when several situations like that build up over time, you start to feel like you are dumb, even though in reality you're just in a friend group where you can't speak up about certain things. And I realized this when recently I had like a weird phone call. I made a video about this if you want to check it out. But I had a weird phone call where this person tried to scam me, but basically convincing me that they were like a friend from college. And it was weird because during the phone call, because of this feeling that I was naive and that my whole life I was oblivious to things that I shouldn't be, because of that insecurity, I felt like, okay, maybe what they're saying to me is true. Maybe they're not gaslighting me. So I kind of just went with the conversation, even though I shouldn't have, because it was just a scam in the end. And then after the phone call, I realized, dude, there were probably so many people that were victims of this scam. There were probably so many people that felt just like me and kind of just went with the conversation because of this insecurity. But I realized that this is definitely like a problem because if that person who was trying to scam me on a phone call tried to convince me of something that was completely a lie because of this insecurity, then who knows how many other people have tried to do the same thing and maybe even succeeded without me even realizing. I basically maybe just convinced myself that they were not gaslighting me because I was always previously oblivious to things, even though maybe I wasn't even really ever oblivious to things. I just gaslit myself. So, yeah, don't be this person if you relate to anything that I'm saying here, because toxic individuals will abuse that. That's how a lot of cults start off. People who felt like outcasts or are alienated from certain friend groups fall into these ridiculous beliefs because they lose their sense of reality. They feel like everything that was previously obviously not true actually is true because they were just oblivious to the realities of life the whole time. When in reality, they never really were. It was just a buildup of insecurity.